The Cozy Machine's tonight's bedtime story is The Cozy Machine's Sweet Dreams. Little ones, it was a quiet, frosty night at Willowbrook Farm. The moon glowed softly above the farmhouse roof, and stars shimmered like tiny lanterns in the deep navy sky. A smooth blanket of snow stretched across the fields, fences, and winding paths, muffling every sound. The animals had all settled in for the night. Horses slept standing close together. Sheep huddled in fluffy clusters, and the chickens rested peacefully on their warm perches. All around the farm, everything was calm and still. The farm machines had been carefully parked away after a long day's work. Tractors, loaders, and plows rested inside their sheds, safe from the cold winter air and drifting snow. Inside the farmhouse, Farmer Ben and his family were warm and cozy. They sat by the crackling fire, wrapped in thick blankets, sipping warm cocoa and sharing gentle laughter before bedtime. Outside, Milo, the farm dog, padded quietly through the yard. His paws left neat prints in the snow as he carried out his nightly patrol. Every evening, Milo made sure the farm was just as it should be before allowing himself to rest. Thanks to Milo's careful rounds, mornings on Willowbrook Farm always began smoothly. Nothing was ever out of place, or at least it usually wasn't. Milo had already checked the animals and counted each one twice. Everything was perfect. Almost his final task was to check on the farm machines. Once they were all accounted for, Milo could curl up by the fire and enjoy a well-earned sleep. He poked his head into the tractor shed first. "All settled," he whispered. The tractors sat quietly in their spots, sleepy and silent. Next, Milo trotted over to the larger machine shed, but as he approached, he noticed something strange. The door wasn't fully closed, and in the fresh snow there were new tracks leading away from the shed. Milo tilted his head. "That's odd," he murmured. He stepped inside, and his tail slowly drooped. The shed was empty. Not a single machine was there. Milo sniffed the floor and sneezed as a puff of dust tickled his nose. The scent trail ended right at the open door. Outside, the snow told a clearer story. There were 3 sets of tracks, each heading in a different direction. Milo smiled softly. "Well then," he said kindly, "let's go find you." He chose the first trail and began to follow it through the snow, humming a gentle tune to keep himself company. "I'm off to find the machines wherever they may be, looking for some sleepy friends who wandered off from me. Maybe they got chilly or wanted someplace warm. But I'll find them, guide them home, and keep them safe from harm." The trail led Milo to the old greenhouse. Warm light glowed through the foggy windows. Carefully, he nudged the door open. Inside, among rows of sleeping plants, sat a small blue loader, dozing peacefully near a heater. "Oh," Milo whispered, "so that's where you went." The loader opened one eye and smiled. "The shed was too cold," it said softly. "This place is warm and smells like flowers." Milo nodded. "That makes sense. Rest well." Leaving the loader behind, Milo stepped back into the night just as snow began to fall again. Soft flakes covered the tracks, erasing his path. Well, Milo sighed, no more footprints to follow. He continued on, using his ears and nose instead. Near the farmhouse, he spotted the farm cats slipping inside through their flap. "Evening," Milo said. "Freezing out here," one cat purred. "If we were machines, we'd find the warmest spots too." That gave Milo an idea. He thought about the coziest places on the farm: the barn loft, the tool room, the hay storage. Sure enough, before long, Milo found the remaining machines nestled into snug corners, warmed by hay bales and quiet heaters. Once he knew they were safe, Milo returned to the sheds, gently closing the doors to keep the warmth inside. At last, his job was done. Milo curled up near the farmhouse porch, snow falling softly around him. The farm was peaceful again, and as Willowbrook Farm drifted into sleep, Milo closed his eyes, knowing everything and everyone was right where they belonged. Good night, cozy machines. Good night, little dreamer.